You too, what's good? It's your boy Kid Brims, aka the Jersey guy of Westchester, and I'm doing something a little different today. I'm bringing y'all the URL lockdown recap. Now, I was in the building yesterday, went to Philly, took the bus, took the mega bus, 2 hour ride, and me and my boy, who I always go with, who you always see me in the front with, took an Uber to the event. We were the first ones in line. Us shit, usual us shit, that's what we do. But it was where the venue was. It was a very small venue. I'm not even gonna lie. People were saying it was bigger than Irving Plaza. To me personally, it looked the same, if not a little smaller than Irving Plaza. It wasn't bad. Had AC. Thank God, because how if you go to events like we do, those events get hot as hell. Like they get really bad. So we're going to get into the first battle though. The first battle of the event was JC versus Shotgun Suge. Shotgun Suge's first round was real good. Like he was hitting. Like every bar was hitting. No, shout out to Geechee Gotti. But every bar was hitting. You started out on fire. It was like, okay, Suge, because he said he needed a pen, and recently Shotgun Suge's pen has been stepping up. If we're being honest, like his pen was stepping up. So, his first round was fire. I'm there like, oh yeah, we're gonna get a battle. Then JC spits. JC does what he does, and literally every line, shit was crazy. I had JC edging the first, and then when we get into the second round, Shotgun Suge started to go down. Like you can tell he was going down. It wasn't as great as his first. It was okay. It wasn't great. But, JC second, he won the second and third clear because when Shotgun Suge went, he started going, then he choked. Then he started going again, then he ended his round. Like, he just shortened his round. And then, JC cleaned it up third round. He won. So, to me, I wouldn't be mad if people had Suge edging the first. But to me, I had JC edging the first and winning rounds 2 and 3 clear. So I wouldn't say it's a body since I had him edging the first, but he won 3-0. So then the next battle, which was my surprise, next battle was Geechee Gotti versus Tay-Rock. And that was the battle of the night. For those who, if you have the pay-per-view, we all could agree that Geechee Gotti versus Tay-Rock was the battle of the night. Let's be honest. Tay-Rock went first. Tay-Rock had a fire first round. Oh my God! I'm now for Shotgun Suge and JC. I was in the front, on the barricade, there. But for the rest of the night, I got on stage. So I was on stage. So it was Geechee Gotti versus Tay-Rock. And like I said again, Tay-Rock's first, oh my God, that shit was crazy, B. Like, I'm telling you, that was crazy. But when Geechee Gotti had the best round of the night, the first round, when he literally said every fucking bar, nigga, every fucking bar was hitting. That shit was OD. I'm like, oh my God, literally everything. You have rebuttals, you have punchline, I'm not saying Tay-Rock's first was bad, because Tay-Rock's first was fire. Fire. But Geechee was on another level. Shit was crazy. I hate the fact that when I go to events, I hear this shit, and I can't remember what they said, the next day. I always hate that. I didn't get the pay-per-view, because, again, I was in the building. So, yeah, but Geechee's first, oh my God, he won that clear. Even though Tay-Rock's first was fire, Geechee's first, he won clear. And we get into the second, Tay-Rock does what he does usually in the second. He had a fire second round. And then Geechee's second round wasn't bad, but I had Tay-Rock taking that second round. It was clear. So we was going 1-1 into the third round. So it was looking like a classic. I usually hate throwing that word around, classic, because not every battle is a classic. could be a dope battle, but that doesn't mean it's a classic, you know. So we get in the third, Tay-Rock goes, and then he mentions something about Cassidy, and the Philly crowd wasn't having that. So they started booing him. Like, it was bad. Like, he tried to bring him back, like, quite a few times, and then every time he did, he would get booed. But this is where the crowd, like, started, like, being horrible. The Philly crowd was so fucking bad, yo. I know I've seen people on pay-per-view saying, yo, never go to Philly. Please don't. Like, honestly, that crowd is, like, horrible. I'm gonna tell you why. Again, because it happens in quite a few battles. Like, that Philly crowd, like, was horrible. So, yeah, so Tay-Rock started getting booed in his third. Because if he wasn't getting, it was like towards like the middle / end of his round. But if he wasn't getting booed, like if he didn't get booed at all, I actually had him winning. Like if he didn't get booed, he would have won that battle. He would have edged Geechee. You know, because Geechee third, you know what he does in the third. That real talk, real life shit. And it always hits. So, you know, it was hitting. It wasn't hitting as much as it usually does, but it was hitting. But yeah, I had Geechee 2-1 edge. But if Tay-Rock didn't get booed because like every time he brought it back maybe I lost count, it was like 4 5 times, he kept getting booed and the boos were getting worse. So what I felt like he should have done was after he got booed the first time, just move on and just finish the round because you know they're not gonna let him talk bad about Cassidy, especially in his home state. Like that wasn't gonna fly. So I had Geechee Gotti edging that battle 2-1. That was battle of the night by far. So then the next battle I believe was K-Shine versus Reed Dollars. And in all honesty, I had K-Shine winning that clear 3-0. Reed wasn't bad, but come on, we know K-Shine. In all honesty, when was the last time K-Shine lost a battle? When was the last time he clearly lost a battle? I don't even remember. I mean, if you remember, let me know because he killed Reed. He beat Reed. A lot of people have him beating Geechee Gotti. Killed Mills. Who else did he battle? A lot of people have K-Shine beating Rum Nitty as well. So, you know, it's been a while since K-Shine has actually lost I think this last loss, if I'm not mistaken, was Hitman. And that was at Summer Madness 6? No. Yeah, it was Summer Madness 6. Was the last time he lost a battle. And that was a while ago. So he's been on a killing spree ever since. So, you know, I had K-Shine winning that battle 3-0. Reed wasn't bad, but K-Shine was just on another level, as he usually was. So then the next battle happens, and it was Twerk versus Calico. Now, you know, Calico enters in, you know, if I'm wrong, if I beat a nigga at, yo, I was singing that shit because that song is fire and it's catchy as shit. Let's be honest, that song is heat. That shit slaps. So, you know, he enters that song, you know, does that, and then he goes first. He raps, you know, he was heating up in like the middle towards the end of his round. But Twerk, yo, I'm telling you, Twerk is a fucking cheat code. Twerk is a fucking cheat code. That man is on another fucking level, y'all. Y'all don't think some of y'all don't understand. Like, I know we had problems with choking and everything, you know, sometimes preparing last minute. But if he keep doing what he doing lately, my nigga, yo, his first round was OD. Like, he won that clear. Like, clear as fucking day. That shit was OD. So, I had Twerk winning the first round. Now, Calico was started going the second round. And, you know, I was listening. And then one of my friends who I know through battle rap, she was like, "Yo, doesn't that sound familiar to what he's saying?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "Oh, remember when there was at one point, how Twerk and Rock was going back and forth? Like a lot of vets was like adding a lot of these new guys, and they were going back and forth. And Calico was going at Twerk. Like I think he was on Facebook and it was on Instagram, and I saw it on Twitter. And she was like, "Doesn't this sound familiar to you?" It's like, "Nah, what are you talking about?" She's like, "Remember when they were going back and forth? Like, Calico spit something for Twerk, like throwaway bars." I was like, "Yeah, I remember that, but I don't remember what he said." She pulls out the video, she puts it to my ear, she's like, "Just listen." And this was in the middle of the battle. Now I'm getting towards like the back of the stage. I was listening. I was like, "Oh shit." So I'm gonna leave a clip, and this is what it was. So listen to that right now.
Geechee yet. But before he make a foolish move, Tooley's blue. Twist his whole shit like in a Rubik's Cube. Twerk, you been running for so long, nigga, I'm through with you. I'm literally loading a chopper now to come to the next event and shoot at you. Raise your hand for you speak. That's what the students do. You bring somebody from the Goonies crew? I'm trying to figure this out. I'm putting 2 and 2. Sticks a fly. 2 foes will turn him into 1/2. He getting simplified. I've been knocked him out his hood. He getting gentrified. Turn the page. Listen, Rum, you gonna learn today that I don't give a fuck. I come up in your crib while you burning sage like meat negative cow. He got 2 choices, either earn or grave. He couldn't beat the wave. It's quite frightening that he don't want to fade. Tell Clips, that's just his name. I brung a matinee, headshot. Only reason they know it's Charlie because of the casket shape. I wonder how many shots Av can take. He be a John Doe. I find that nigga house in Virginia and leave him dying slow. These niggas playing games for my throne. Let me rewind though. They said Lux killed me. Well, nigga, I must be Jon Snow. Nine's blow. That 4-0 point, he made the honor roll. Vominos. Put more holes in him than Madonna clothes. These battle niggas talking that money be all kinda broke. You send a cheese, I have a pie at your dough. Welcome to Domino's. These niggas don't want to see me in Geronimo mode. I'm in Rex crib like why T-Top bitch ain't got on no clothes? Why is 15 niggas in here and ain't none of them bro? Why she sucking dick on camera, wiping nut off her nose? I cut off my foes. Top get smacked with the butt of the pole.
Like why? Like, like he really spit that same exact video in his second round. Why would you do that? Like, come on, man. Like, nah, like, not at all. So I was like, wow. Like the whole time I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy. Like you would think you would use something new instead of using the old bars. Like you don't think people would catch on to that? Like or would know? Come on. Like nah. So then, Twerk goes. Twerk's second wasn't that bad at all. I did have him winning that second round. Calico had moments, but like after like hearing like a minute and like change of the same exact video in his battle, like nah, that's not it. That's definitely not it. And I know I fuck with Calico, but nah, not that no. So then the third round goes, Calico starts getting booed. Well, like what else is new? Like he was getting booed his second, he was getting booed in the third. Like the Philly crowd wasn't hearing it. Like they were booing like left and right, and that's why I hated. That's why I hated it a lot. Like they were just getting booed. So then Twerk goes, he starts rapping, and then he tags in T-Top because for Summer Impact Reloaded, I was in the building for that as well. The whole Mook, Calico, and T-Top and Briz fight happened. And we all saw how T-Top fell. Niggas was ODing, like putting like bowling pins getting hit. like that shit was crazy. So it had like bowling pins getting hit in that video. So he brings out T-Top. And as soon as T-Top says like 3 words, boo! Like the boos were dumb loud. Like he was getting booed. And Twerk was like, fuck it. Done. Jersey. He's like Jersey. And he just left the stage because, That Philly crowd was like booing like any and everything. Like the shit was annoying. So then after that battle, we had DNA versus Bill Collector. And DNA's first round was cool. You know, they had the he was just getting back from the BET Awards because I know that they had a little tournament. It was like a 90-second battle. So it's like a 1 round, 90-second battle. And he faced Geechee. It was 4 people. It was DNA, Geechee, T-Top, and Shotgun Suge. And they had T-Top and Shotgun Suge battle again for whatever reason. I don't know. For like 90 seconds. And, you know, they had DNA and Geechee Gotti go against each other. DNA won the 25K, but we know that he was winning that in all honesty because that's him. Like that caters to him. Like cuz you know he won the 25K, but yet at the same time it's not a battle rap crowd. That type of crowd is listening for current event bars and shit. So like you know Tekashi 6ix9ine bars, you know Bill Cosby bars, like shit like that, you know. So I honestly, when I saw it happen, I knew he would win because you know he could freestyle anything. He could say shit about people in the crowd, and you know they're gonna fuck with it. So I knew that was happening. Now that means no disrespect to you know T-Top, Shotgun, and Geechee. You know they nice, but for that platform, especially for that platform, we all know as battle rap fans, DNA was winning that. Come on, like DNA was definitely winning that. So anyway, yeah, so DNA Bill Collector was the second to last battle, and you know DNA had a cool first round. His first round was fire; he was heating up, but Bill Collector's first was like, even better. Like that shit was crazy. So you know, and he rapped a while. I'm not even gonna hold you. It felt like a long ass time Bill was rapping. But everything he's saying was hitting. So I had Bill Collector winning the first round. You know, both their second and third rounds, they weren't bad at all. So I like DNA's third a little bit better than I did Bill Collector. So I had DNA. Oh, and his second, of course. So I had DNA winning that battle 2-1 edge. You know, the only round that was like clear to me personally was the first round for Bill Collector. You know, that battle would have to rewatch again because again I don't really remember how, you know, I was getting tired. You know, been standing all day on stage. You know, actually all day in general. And I barely sat until the last battle of the night, which was Cassidy versus Arsonal. Now, from that, DNA and Bill ended around what, like 8, I want to say 8:20 or 8:15, 8:15, 8:20. I was hearing rumors that we were going to leave the venue at 9. It's URL. Like, when do they ever do shit on time? In all honesty, like they don't. Like the first few battles, they were flying through. Like you know, they would get people off stage, 10-minute intermission, bam, next battle starts. But for after the DNA and Bill, uh, we waited almost an hour for that battle to start. You know, again, the Philly crowd was booing. You know, because they wanted to see the battle happen. They was hoping because we didn't want we didn't want the venue to kick us out, and then we don't get Arsonal and Cassidy. So like after an hour, you know, Cassidy was on stage. Arsonal comes down, and Arsonal goes first. And like once he started his slogan, like once again I'm here, he got booed. Like literally off rip, he got booed. I was like, damn, yo, can y'all just let him rap? Because they was getting to a point where like everything like he was saying he was getting booed. Like they wasn't giving him a chance to like spit, and it happened. Like the slogan and the first few of his lines, he was getting booed, and this shit is annoying. Like I'm here, like for me as a fan, I'm here to listen to the battles. I'm not here to fucking boo. Or if I hear something hot, like of course I'm gonna cheer for it. But if the shit is whack, I'm just not gonna say anything. Like if it's whack, I'm just be like, are you serious? I'm not gonna boo. Them niggas was booing everything. I'm telling you, his slogan, they was booing everything. So then that happens, and then Cassidy goes. Cassidy's first was fire. Like his first was real good. So I had Cassidy, winning the first round. Then you had, Arsonal goes, he's spitting. He was going crazy. He's still getting booed here and there. He was going crazy, and then Cassidy goes, and it wasn't. He was getting booed. Cassidy was getting booed in this first round. He wasn't getting booed. For what I remember, he wasn't getting booed for his first round. But second round and third round, he was getting booed. It was looking bad. It was looking real bad. So so again, second round happens. Arsonal goes. Now Arsonal second was real good. Cassidy wasn't doing too good in the second or the third. And I'm not gonna lie, me and my boy was there for the first round, part of the second, and then we left. Like we literally walked to the back of the venue to get something to drink and to leave to go back to catch our bus back home because that battle was trash. Like by the end of the second round, 35 to 40% of the crowd was leaving. Like it was that bad. Like they were leaving, like literally walking out. So when I fully walked out, there was more people outside than there was in the venue. That shit is crazy. But we were in the back, waiting to go home. But the third round from Cassidy wasn't that good, like at all. That shit was horrible. And Arsonal, clearly won that round. So I had Arsonal winning that battle, 2-1, 2-1 clear. Cassidy in the first, Arsonal getting the second and the third. But for me, if I was URL, I wouldn't do another card in Philly. That crowd was horrible. They kept booing a lot of things. Like for me, even as a fan, I don't like when people do that shit, especially in the let them rap. Like if you don't like what they're saying or if it's whack, just stay silent. Being silent is worse. Being silent is worse than booing. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm being honest, being silent is way worse than being booed. So that was my in the building recap. If you enjoyed the video, if you agree with any of my my scorecards, I should say my scorecards, leave a like, comment. What did you think about it? Let me know. Again, it's your boy Kid Brims. See it, aka the Jersey guy to Westchester. And I'll see you on the next video. Don't get used to me doing recaps like that because I usually go pay-per-views, but this one I felt like I had to recap for some reason. But again, it's your boy Kid Brims, aka the Jersey guy to Westchester, and I'll see you on the next episode, man. Again, make sure you leave a like, comment, let me know what y'all thought about the whole event. Subscribe to the channel for more content. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.